I don't remember how many students over the many years that I've been teaching have said to me that they have a bad memory. So many students have said that. But I do know how many people have said that they have a good memory, and that number is 0. So I think most people's memories are basically the same. Of course, there's a variation between each individual person, but I don't think it's so much. But students want to remember more of what they're studying. So what can they do? How can they remember more? So what does neuroscience and psychology have to say about memory, especially about making memories stick in our brain? What causes those memories to stick? There seems to be 4 things that really help with making memories stick. The first one is repetition. And we all use this. We repeat things until we remember them. But it's quite a boring way to do something. But in some situations, it's the only thing we can do, is to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. And eventually, we'll remember it. And to be honest, if it's something that we're not interested in, we don't care about, we're not surprised about, it doesn't touch us emotionally, maybe repetition is the only one. But all of those other things affect our memory, and we can use those to make good memories too. So what are the other 3? The second one is association, how we associate things together. One thing is connected to another thing, so they remind us of those 2 things. Our brain loves association. That's the major way that it remembers things. It connects one thing to another thing, and we remember it. One of the most famous ways for learning using association is a word palace. And those of you taking classes with me this week, we're going to discuss that in detail. But this is a way of memorizing many things, and it's been used for many centuries. So we will be discussing that. But any way where you can associate 2 things together will make a stronger connection, and you are likely to remember both things more. So it's very important. The third one is novelty. Novelty means something that's new, fresh, or surprising. Something that you haven't seen before and catches you, and you think, wow, that's interesting, that's amazing, that's different. Our brains love novelty. The reason our brains love novelty is there's danger in novelty. Our brains notice that something's different, we're looking for the danger, it's important. If something's the same, our brains realize it's safe and we don't notice it anymore. So novelty is important. It's harder for a student to add novelty to lessons, but teachers can easily add novelty to lessons. And that's an important thing, I believe. Our final one is emotional resonance. So that means emotionally it touches us. It makes us happy, it makes us sad, it makes us angry. In some way it affects us emotionally, it touches us emotionally. It's very easy to remember things that touch us with strong emotion. So I have 2 questions, one for teachers and one for students. So teachers, how can you embed repetition, association, novelty, and emotional resonance in your lessons? What can you do? And for students, the same. All students study in a different way, all students memorize in a different way. But how can you add these 4 things into your study process to make your memory better. Because I believe everyone has a good memory if they use it correctly. もしこのビデオが気に入ったらいいねをお願いします。Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.